Um, Welcome everyone. Our channel is PendulumLost. My name is Taj. This is Manny, and we've been friends for about 25 years, and we decided to start a channel. The story behind that is we kind of have conversations regarding different subjects. Manny comes from a different background. I come from a different background. Physiotherapy, and then a couple of years ago, I had a bit of a issue with my knee during gym. Went for the treatment. We took about 6 months to recover, and I thought the information that Maninder kind of gave me for that my road to recovery was quite interesting, and I thought it was something that we should share along with all the other topics that we've talked over the year. We just like having good conversations, whether that was films, creative fields, obviously your medical kind of treatment of my knee, physiotherapy,
My healing hands.
healing hands. Let's leave it at that. Fix my knee. That's it. And I thought it was just information that we should share with people. I know there's lots of other channels out there that kind of do the same thing, but information is a useful thing to have. So that's me, and that's why we kind of started this channel. Not the name itself. I know Maninder wasn't too happy with the name, but PendulumLost. Bit of a small, very kind of story with that. Just the fact that the pendulum swings, having good conversations with people. Even kind of unbiased conversations, making sure both sides have a fair amount to say, and it's not too one-sided. That's just the name, really.
I mean, it's growing on me.
You haven't said it once yet, PendulumLost. Oh, you're very reluctant to say PendulumLost. But we don't want to give too much attention to the name. The whole point of the channel and the information we talk about, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. More about yourself, Manny?
Yeah, me. I mean, I think it's great to just find out lots about. I think things that I'm interested in, things that experiences that I've had, but also new experiences. Speaking to people that have absolutely no idea what they've done or how they've done it. So I think that's probably a great platform to find out lots of information and probably answer questions that others out there that probably have. There's being a physio and just having an interest in general healthcare, like the wider kind of professions as well. I think it's a big thing that I feel like I want to speak to people about that. But passions that we've shared in the past as well. I think there's great topics of conversation. Sport is something that we've played football for a long time, as well as other sports and gymming. I roped you into kickboxing when we were younger. I think I used to do a lot of kickboxing. Then I told Taj to come. I think you did a couple of sessions together, and then I quit.
I think it was 2 lessons in. He wrote me the best thing ever. Went there, 2 lessons, and I never saw him again, and I was stuck there. But to be fair, I actually stuck with it, and I really did enjoy it. So that was actually a good thing.
And you reached similar level to my mastery. But I quit because I was playing a lot of football.
He was too good. He quit because he was just too good, and his kicking ability translated into football, which was too dominant, and he just had to stop.
I was roundhouse kicking the ball, but I used to get injured. I think my foot used to hurt if I kicked someone in kickboxing, and then in football, I think I maybe felt it a bit more there, and then I was getting tired. I think I just couldn't hack both at the same time, and I think my love for football took over, and I don't think I've been playing. I haven't stopped playing since. So, but there's that. I think we one of the big loves we've had is movies and TV shows and having our strong opinions about them. But I think that's again. I think you mentioned that there's a lot of programs or channels out there that criticize films in different ways. So it's probably things that we may touch upon, but not something.
I mean, using films kind of as just one area. It's we have too many critics out there. Everyone's a critic, whether it's like food critic or film critic. Kind of our conversation is trying to be a bit more balanced. I mean, understanding the area of filmmaking. We had a discussion about that. There's so much that goes into films. Being a film critic and just criticizing for the film is not quite fair, because there's so many hands involved in making films. It's not just the scripts writers or the producers. There's so many people involved, and the film's being pulled into so many different directions. that it's not fair to lump that criticism on one film, and what might have been a good idea or good film then turns into a bad one based on someone else's opinion. Understanding the film itself and what it was meant to be, is a fairer way of looking at it, and just judging it based on what it is.
So I'm a relatively new father. I feel like I'm always going to say I'm a new dad. He's going to be nearly 2 in a few months. And Taj, you need to buy a people carrier because you've got 3.
Yep.
And we've had loads of conversations about children, parenting,
Yeah.
and giving each other good advice, or just kind of.
I wouldn't say
using each
good
other-
advice.
I
just say advice.
we don't actually give advice to each other. We just use each other as soundboarding, I think. And sometimes we've had conversations, and they were like, "Oh my god, this would be a great topic that people imagine would like to listen to." And it's just, I think the real talk sometimes, mainly talking sometimes about other people having too many opinions on your parenting.
Yeah.
It's like, so I think that's probably an area that we probably will touch on.
Yeah. I mean, dads especially, more and more parents we always lean towards the mums and their responsibilities and how much they're involved, and obviously the fathers not being so involved. Obviously, we want to change that more and more, especially our generation. Dads are getting more involved. There's so much.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much we can talk about. Obviously, I'm 6 years into being a father. Manny 2 years now. So there's a lot we can share, talk about. Whether it's something you want to take on board, that's up to you guys, or just share our experiences, what we've learned along the way.
And I feel like that's probably the main thing that we would do. We're not here to advise. We're here to just share our experiences, positive and definitely negative ones as well, right?
Exactly. I mean, especially our opinions, because I think our opinions differ. We don't agree on everything, because my kids were raised during lockdown period, so I had flexibility of being around them more. Or you were the complete opposite. You work in the medical field, you weren't allowed that time. So we've had literally 2 different experiences, like me having the time to spend more time with them, and that's been a blessing. And you had the opposite, where you were still, just like most people, still working and having the evenings, the mornings, and that kind of limited time with your kids. So our opinions and our advice differs quite a bit, and just because I say something worked for me doesn't mean it worked for you. That's only because I had more time, so I can't press, oh, you should do this, you should do this. It's like, well, no, you got to look at it. I had more time to spend with my kids. So, but knowing what worked and what didn't, it'll be good to share if that works for yourselves.
And I think health and fitness have been a big part of our journey.
Both our lives,
together, yeah. And obviously combined with parenting, unfortunately, as a younger, no, actually I'm younger, but younger in terms of my journey as being a dad bod. The inevitable dad bod. But that's something that we've always talked about trying to, I think, juggle all aspects of life. Yeah, again, parenting, but with work, but also how to get out and about and focus on your fitness, focus on developing your interests and learning as well. We both like learning about stuff that we have no idea about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, we kind of just learn what we're taught in school and we focus on those things. But as we've gotten older, we've become parents, we're kind of looking at other things, showing interest in other things. We have time now as well. We have our work environments, we have our work lives, but we have time outside to invest in other fields and other areas. We may not be specialists in it, but we have we can delve into it and spend a bit more time and share and talk about those things. And hopefully we'll have other people on here sharing their interests and their opinions. So you'll hopefully meet some specialists, which would be good as well. So I mean, that's the other one of the main reasons why we wanted to make this intro, was because you will see us separate most of the times. You'll see Manny talking with people in his field and his specialities, and you'll see me talking to people that I've met along the way in their specialty fields. So you'll see us differently. So if you see that happen, it's just one of those things. We just might not have the time. So you'll see me for a couple of episodes. You'll see Maninder for a couple of episodes. I think that was the main thing, seeing us at different times in different places.
And then hopefully plenty of us talking to each other.
Yeah,
I'd like to talk to you.
Those.
Yeah, hopefully we get to chat.
I think those would be the worst ones, because it would just be banter. It's his fault. It's my fault. It's
I think the problem is
blaming each other for life.
Yeah. I think the problem is we sometimes call each other and then we might be talking for an hour, ranting, and then I think we're like, oh, that would have been probably a good episode. But like, oh, God,
yeah, most of our podcast stuff has happened off the camera, nothing recording. So yeah,
we might as well just have like a recorder on our phone, right? But then it'll be like washing the dishes in the background, the kids crying in the background, that too.
Pretty much. But that's pretty much it, really. That was us in a nutshell. And just to say hello, and hopefully you guys enjoy what you see, and subscribe and like. Hopefully I won't be saying that too many times, but
I'll say it a few more times for Taj. But yeah, subscribe, like, follow.
but thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy everything you see.
Thank you.
Thank you.